My man.
My guy.
My man.
My guy.
And it is heating up over here, man. I tell you what.
Is it? Tell me more.
Stanley Cup right now. 3 minutes left.
Oh, really? Was it game 6 or something? Oh, it's game 7.
7. And there's 3 minutes left, and the Blues are up 4-0. First time ever if they win. First time if they win tonight, win the cup. First time ever.
Gotcha.
For like 50 years or some shit.
This might be a good time for me to shoot some hey big head texts and some X's.
Hey.
That's
what I'm talking about.
Got some former lovers who are Blues fans. I feel like it's a great time to keep in touch. They be in high spirits.
Oh yeah. There's text. Yeah, you'll get some text later on this evening.
I'm gonna get mad texts when this episode drops from the shit I just said. My phone will be blowing up over these next few days. Absolutely. Did you have a dog in the fight?
What's that?
Did you have anyone that you were rooting for?
No, I mean, well, like I want St. Louis to win, just to
really,
since they haven't won it, and like I said, for fucking ever, or if they've ever won it, I don't want to 100% say they have never won it, but if they have, it's been a very long time. So it would be good to see them win it, bring the cup back to the Midwest.
I figure you being a Hawks fan, you'd be like, nah, fuck all that.
Well, I mean, we're still in the Midwest, so I mean, you gotta.
I hear you.
At least
who are they playing against?
Boston Bruins.
Oh yeah, fuck anything Boston related. Yeah.
I mean, like, I wouldn't mind to go visit Boston, but yeah, fuck everything else.
Boston's mad racist. I ain't gonna get into it.
I think we talked about it once on a previous show, but yeah, you want to hear about that? Go check out the archive.
Man, if it's shit, dude, if it was anything racist, I'm sure we've talked about it. If there's a city in America that we've talked about, I'm dead ass sure I called it racist at least once.
I believe it.
I don't know. You've been watching the NBA Finals?
I have not.
Got you.
The last time I watched NBA, I know, what is it, Toronto and Oakland or whatever is in it?
Golden State Warriors, which is based in Oakland, so yeah, I'll get that to you.
Okay.
Yep. As of this recording, it is 3-2 Toronto. By the time this drops, we'll either have a new champion or we will be heading into Game 7.
Only thing I know about this series is Metallica came and played the Star Spangled Banner like a couple games ago.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed the intro.
From Metallica, the two guitar players. But yeah, they played. Pretty sure it had to be in Oakland.
Yeah, I figure. They probably wouldn't go to Toronto doing this Star Spangled Banner. That'd be mad American. That would be American as fuck, wouldn't it?
Heavy metal band from California to come play the Star Spangled Banner in Toronto. Yeah. That's American, and that's metal as fuck.
Bruh, yeah. Absolutely. We're such assholes. Yeah, we're the worst. I find myself like slightly pulling for Golden State. I'm the type of guy that like I don't really like irrational hate.
Like for no reason.
Yeah, like there's people want to see, people are so fans are like the worst about everything. Oh, yeah. Fans are the worst. Funny considering what our podcast is about, but fans are the worst. Like when the Golden State Warriors are on the way up to being who they are, it's like, oh, everybody loves Golden State. Like people love you on your way to the top of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But once you're on top, they can't wait to see you fall.
That's the show then.
Yeah. They love you on the way up, but when you're on top, they can't wait for you to fall. And I don't, dude. I'm the type of dude that uses everything as gas. Everything is fuel to me. So
there's only a little room at the top. Right, that's what they always say.
There is, and the thing is, man, let me get to the top of something, and like let me know that you want me to fail. Oh, I will stay up there forever. I will stay up there forever and a day. Oh man, so plus the way, and again, I know you say you didn't watch the game, but Kevin Durant ruptured his Achilles in the second quarter. He had just came back after being out a month. He was busting ass, and then ruptured his Achilles. You could see the muscle pop on replay, which is kind of messed up. Well, more than kind of messed up. He had surgery as of this recording. The Toronto fans cheered his injury.
Are you surprised?
You know what? I thought Canadians were a lot more polite than that, man.
I did too, buddy.
Guy. Hey?
Man, speaking of Achilles, man, my buddy fucking, this is like 6 months ago, fucking ruptured his Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on his last day of physical therapy, like a couple weeks ago. And on that last exercise, that motherfucker ruptured again, bro.
Oh, my God.
Oh, dude, he said it sounded like a gunshot when that shit busted. Like,
6 months?
Yeah.
All of that therapy.
6 months, but like, yeah. Regardless, like 4 to 6 months, dude, yeah, all that therapy gone. Start over, surgery again.
That is the worst. That is the worst, man. Oh, man. Speedy recoveries to him, man, Kevin Durant. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's why I just walk.
Yeah, no shit, right? Like, he did, like, skateboarding work and fucking ate shit the first time, and boom, busted Achilles. And then now this happened.
That's wild. That's rough.
Yeah,
that's rough.
Fuck running.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I don't run. Yeah, bud.
Bro, I'll be in the gym in the locker room, and cats be like, oh, man, you look like you can hoop. Nope. Can't hoop. Can't hoop for shit. I just lift. I hit the heavy bag a little bit. Basic movements. No agility. Nope.
When I went to that diaper party a couple weekends ago,
yeah,
like, dude, I shot a couple golf balls,
mm-hmm.
and like, I'm just thinking, even before I'm shooting this shit, like, dude, I hopped over a 4-foot tall fence a month ago and fucked my foot up.
I remember that episode. Yep.
I'll be lucky if I don't fuck my back up. If I don't fuck it up trying to swing on one of these golf balls, I didn't, but like, I only shot like 4 or 5 balls, and like, I was like, dude, how the fuck do you assholes do this for 18 holes?
Oh,
like,
yeah, dude. Golfers are underrated as far as athleticism, because those aren't really like natural movements.
No, like, you're swinging your whole shit.
Yeah. The coordination of your hips, your legs, your knees, your arms. Yeah, the follow through. Yeah. Those aren't just natural movements.
It's a fucking workout, man. I mean, like I said, I was out there for 18 holes. I didn't golf all 18. I mean, I only fucking shot like 5 or 6, but even just driving that goddamn golf cart for 18 of them, drinking beers the whole time.
That's what
motherfucker, dude.
That's what you were there for.
Yeah, drinking beers.
True. You were just doing some booze cruising and happened to be on a golf course.
Yeah. I didn't have to pay the $45 like everybody else did.
Oh.
Like,
ew.
I did pay like $16 for a 6-pack of Budweiser. Fuck all that.
Wait.
I mean, we definitely brought shit out. What's up?
$16 for a 6-pack?
Yeah, man.
Ew.
Yeah, but I bought the 6-pack and then drove the cart to my car, filled that little fucking cooler they gave us with, filled it up full of my brewskis. We were good.
Nah, man. Mm-mm. No, I ain't been golfing. I've only actually like real golfed once. This was probably like 7 years ago. I was tight for like the first 2-3 holes. I was killing it. And then, not so tight. So it's not really my thing. Not really.
I mean, it was kind of like, I didn't mind it, but like, it was just, dang, this is a whole day. I mean, like, we got there at 10 a.m. didn't leave till like 5.
Yeah, it's more for the driving and the drinking.
Yeah, that's what I was all about.
How is that the only sport where drinking and driving is like encouraged?
Because the motherfuckers only go like 5 miles an hour.
Oh, they get some speed though. Listen, they get some
Not
speed.
the ones we had, bro. They were gas
Really?
too. It's not
Really?
the gas burners, but you're at the fucking at the fair. But nah, dude, I'm in pedal to the metal. Like they're like, "Yo, let's go." And I'm like, "I am going."
all the ones I've been in got some go to them. I was driving one for a wedding I had a couple weeks ago. Like you get the right amount of speed in the wrong corner, your shit is flipped, man. No windows.
Yeah, we definitely like adjust our weight on some of the corners, you know, because I'm a bigger dude.
Yeah.
So like, well, you better lean over out the window so we don't flip this motherfucker.
Balance that shit out, man. Golly, man. Big Ray, how you feeling otherwise, man? How your spirits? What's happening with you, brother?
Man, I'm good, man. Just I ain't doing shit until the end of July. I'm fucking not going nowhere. I'm laying low. Going to New Orleans at the end of July, and I fucking looking up tickets today, man, for that shit, dude. My God, man.
What's happening in New Orleans?
Fuck. Bachelor party.
Oh, yeah. I need that. Yeah, gonna need them stories.
It's gonna be greasy.
Yeah.
I might send them saying fuck it and tell them all, man. Let them know.
Bro.
How it really is down there.
Hey, you familiar? You're definitely familiar.
Yeah, it's been a couple years. It's been like 5 years since we've been down there, but yeah.
Man.
No, man, I was fucking looking up plane tickets, bro. $600 fucking dollars for a fucking
trip?
plane ticket. Yeah, I only paid $400 to fly to fucking California. I ain't paying no $600 for that shit.
Filthy.
Still going.
Filthy. I'm gonna pay it. I'm gonna be mad though.
No. My buddy from Champagne's going, and I was talking to him about it, and I told him what I was about to be paying, and I looked up actually what he might be paying, and told him. He's like, "Fuck it, I'll just drive." And I was like, "Bet, fucking pick me up an hour away from my house, and be 8-hour drive." We rocked that before, dude. Nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's exactly what we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we did. Made that.
Fucking, he's gonna come down. We're going down there Thursday through Sunday, and I told him, I was like, just come down to my place on Wednesday. You crash here. We'll get up like at 3, hit the road. Be down there by noon.
Yeah. Hell yeah, man. Stopped at some of the greasiest gas stations ever.
Hell yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, we got damn
This is another world, I tell you what.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, man. Grab me a t-shirt at Bubba Gump's.
You text me your size and I'll get you one.
I need the most medium of medium t-shirts ever.
I cut the sleeves off it for you.
Hey, I'm rolling. Man. I'm always working on the summer body. I'm always down to show it off. Mad vain. I don't care.
How you feeling though, man? What's been going on, man? You been good?
Man, so we had the last episode planned and had to miss it due to my shenanigans. And at that time, I was feeling different ways. Much higher spirits now. I got 80% of some good news that I'll share with you off the air. Before I was feeling ways though, and I don't feel the same way, so I may not be able to articulate the same, but I think it's still a point that still bears speaking on. You ever like question your value that you're bringing to something specifically?
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, and I want to say it clearly too, because there are some people who have issues with self-esteem, right?
Yeah.
I'm not one of those guys. You'll never tell me that I'm not valuable. Like, you can't hurt my feelings with words. You just can't.
Yeah.
But
I'll throw that shit. I'll throw it back in your face.
Yeah, and I either will or I'm gonna like, quit lying. Like, you can't hurt my feelings with words. But and we talked about it before on the podcast about intentions versus actions, and how the phrase "I didn't mean to do it" still holds weight, because of how we judge ourselves. Say it again.
Ooh, yeah, I got a story I'll tell you off air about some recent shit.
Got you. But it's, I found myself questioning, and I still somewhat feel this way a little bit, but, I guess I don't feel as much of a way about it. How how like even your best intentions in something, 2 people, 4 people, even your best intentions can still be destructive.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Like you're doing too much, kind of.
Yeah, even best intentions, and even best actions to go along with it can still somehow be a little like destructive.
It might. I mean at that point, that's just they didn't want it, that outcome to be that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like whatever you tried to do. I mean, even though you thought it was the best, it's not what they planned for. It's not what they wanted. You know. But I mean, you still tried for the best. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Definitely. That's what you can do. That's all you can do is your best.
You know?
Well, I guess you could do your worst, but who's here for that?
I mean, shit. I don't know if I've actually ever done that, actually, but it just feels like something that I could do. I'm gonna do my fucking worst and show y'all how it really could be if you want to see it.
I'm gonna do my fucking worst. Oh man, by the time people hear this, my birthday will have passed.
How old you gonna be?
I'll say it this way. It'll be my reverse golden birthday.
Oh shit, okay.
I'll say it that way. By the time
so
people hear
34?
this. You said what?
34? 35?
Nah. Are you familiar with the term golden birthday?
Just kidding, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I blew it. I blew the joke. I'm trash. That's old age.
Nah, it ain't old, man. I remember, dude, I think it was like last year on my birthday. It's talking about like, because I think we did a show on my birthday last year, and
we did, yep.
Talking about like, dude, fuck, like, because I'm turning 30 here in August.
Yeah,
dude, that shit is still young. Like 30 is the new 21. Fuck out of here if you think otherwise.
Man, listen, I feel so good physically.
You're probably the best shape of your life, ain't you?
Bruh, listen, I'm born in the summertime. I love taking my shirt off when I can. I'm mentally, I'm very strong right now. Mentally, you get better with age, right? Wisdom-wise,
yeah, you figure it out.
Thought process. Mentally, I feel great. Physically, I feel fucking superb. Like,
you're doing
fucking smoke show out here, dog. Fucking dreamboat.
Smoke show.
Fucking heartthrob out here, dog. I feel great, man. I do my fucking stretches like I tell the world to do. I drink water. You know what I'm saying? I eat okay. I'm not like a super stringent dietitian, but like I don't just be eating bullshit. So yeah, man. I feel fucking good, dude.
That's what's up, man.
I feel fucking good, man. So yeah, here's to a new year, man.
Here's to another, man. Cheers.
Here's to another one. So,
What are you drinking on?
Little red wine.
You don't gotta say if you don't want to.
No, it's funny. Little red wine. I think it's just kind of funny because like I'm 31 now. It's like red wine. I've listened.
Heart's good.
I've listened. Hey, facts, super facts. I've listened to episodes where we've talked about like drinking beer and Beam, brown liquors, and then birthday podcast. Let's drink a little red wine. Like, I don't know.
My mom just got on some wine. I think she's gonna be a wine drinker now. Like not on the regs, but like on the Sundays when she comes over and we're out in the garage getting fucked up or whatever. Yeah. She loves some wine. She's like, "Don't drink it."
Don't you dare.
I got 2 beers left. So what do you want me to do?
Executive decisions have to be made.
Man, yeah, like, you can't buy beer here on Sundays. You can't buy any alcohol here on Sundays. So I mean, like,
really?
Yeah, Dry County on Sundays here, man. It fucking sucks.
You've lived here. You've lived there for how long?
5 years.
Have you not burned that city down yet?
Man, because I'm smart and I buy all my shit on Saturdays.
I figured you would have ran for mayor by now.
Man, I could have, man. Shit, I probably could have fucking won. If I had more money.
What? Hey, yeah, shit. Facts. Factoid. I hear you on that. I feel like you got some...
I know most of the people where I live probably don't listen to this shit. So like, dude, the fucking mayor got you out the goddamn boat. Like, it's probably like 5 or 6 years ago. He's still the mayor. Fuck you mean?
He did what?
I mean, got a DUI on a boat. And you got money though. That shit don't matter.
Bro, I could definitely tell you some stories about some influential MFs here in the city I live in.
I bet.
Getting behind the wheel.
City.
Yeah, getting behind the wheel, disabling young black children, and paying some dough to make it go away. Yeah,
it's fucked up.
Yeah, listen. The population of this city is about 800,000. And I don't believe that's counting the suburbs, but I live in the northern part of the city. At least the northern part of the city knows all about this cat, man. Like they know that man by name. He's a well-known dude out here. So I don't want to say too much, man. I don't know who be listening on these airwaves, but yeah. So what a time, God! What a time!
What a time, man!
To be alive. White County is a dry county on Sundays. The state I live in, and more specifically the city I live in, is dry on Sundays. But they just changed that rule within a few months ago. Yeah, like from noon to 8, like a few months ago. I figured a liberal state like where you live, well, thinking you're in that part of the state that you live in. So I guess I'm not surprised on that aspect. But what's up?
I'm in the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
And what the fuck was it? I heard that wasn't even really the reason that it is the way it is down here. Fuck. I'm trying to, what the fuck was it? I think it was because people didn't want to go to work, go to open a bar at fucking, early in the morning. That's why we don't do it here. But I feel like it's just, I'm pretty sure actually it's just a county law. And we have a limited number of liquor licenses you can get here in this town. So that's why we don't get any new restaurants or any shit like that. But I mean, fuck, we're only in a town of 5,000, so who the fuck would want to come here?
White County.
We got a goddamn Dairy Queen and a fucking McDonald's for your fast food option. So
listen, you got the basics, man. You got the foundation.
Yeah, but that's
you gotta build upon it. So no Burger King, no Taco Bell?
Fuck no. We got this bullshit ass taco place called the Taco Factory.
Well,
they suck. Their fucking taco meat tastes like Sloppy Joe's.
Oh man.
Hey bro, check this shit out. They just recently opened, it's from 2 or 3 years ago. They were so busy the first couple of days that the owner was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be closed for 2 days to give everybody a break." Fuck you! You better make that money.
Wow! Yeah, and they're still open.
Yeah, surprisingly.
When no protests, just
no. And dude, they don't they have a drive-through, but somebody has to come out and take your order. They don't have a fucking intercom or nothing like that. What is this? What is this shit?
Would you look at this?
I guess the order, I guess the order, the order should always be right if you're actually standing there taking the order and writing it down in front of the motherfucker.
Man, human error.
So they shouldn't fuck up any order. But I don't know.
Nah, human error is a motherfucker, man. You'd be surprised.
It really is. I know, because I work in the industry myself, and
yeah,
I know how easy it is.
I'm sure you had mad workers write down the wrong thing. You had to remake some shit and fix some shit up again.
I think. Recently I haven't had anything. It's more of just them taking the wrong order and giving it to the wrong person.
Yeah.
So
giving it to the wrong person. Oh my gosh.
It's all fun though.
Yeah. No doubt, man. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for pressing. Sheesh. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for pressing play on episode 38 of The Hard Camera. I am your guy, Juve, Juv, just on your visual. Sitting here with my tag team partner, Big Ren, the legendary, and together we are American Alpha. Big Ren, let them know how they can reach on the social medias, though.
All right. Yeah, y'all can find me on Snapchat at Moffed316, MAAFFHHDUP316. Then you can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at _MAAFHUCKA.
Hit me on Twitter at Juvidesayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. Hit me on the Instagrams, Juvidesayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. Check out Facebook.com/Juve. Check out the crack Twitter staff at The Hard Camera. And of course, search The Hard Camera on YouTube and get the entire archive of The Hard Camera for those who don't like to rock with Mixcloud. So Big Ren.
You gotta start on Mixcloud.
Say it again.
You gotta start the whole deal. Over on Mixcloud.
Yeah, you can't rewind on Mixcloud.
No.
So yeah.
You can fast forward.
Those are those for the sophisticated listeners, man, who truly be listening. You can't miss nothing if you want to listen to it on Mixcloud. So Ren, again, I mentioned that we had to postpone last week's episode because of shenanigans. Now, for those who listen on a regular basis, you may be wondering, episode 38? Well, they just did 36 for NXT TakeOver. Yes, we did. Episode 37, if you're listening to this the day it dropped, episode 37 dropped yesterday. We dropped a special Best of Volume 1 episode of The Hard Camera where we took some of our most favorite conversations outside of the zone of professional wrestling, lined them up chronologically, and just kind of gave you a display of who we are. Now, if you're a long-time listener, you already know. But you may want to go back and relive some of those memories again. If you're a new listener, it gives you an idea of who we are outside of the scope of professional wrestling. Just something for everybody to latch on to and enjoy.
Why wouldn't they want to go relive us again?
Dog, I'm not sure. You'd be surprised by people's motives, man. You'd be surprised.
I know. It ain't none of my business, their motives.
Ain't none of my business. You would be surprised, man. People are wild that way. People are wild that way. So as we catch up, it may be a little late to do an NXT TakeOver recap. We'll talk a little bit about Super Showdown. I know Ren's got some heavy thoughts on that. I've got to give you our updated numbers from Super Showdown and from NXT TakeOver. Now, if you follow on Twitter, you got to see all of our numbers, all of our picks, rather. No live coverage. No one was able to watch live. Everybody got lives and things to do. But we did drop our picks for each show. Going into NXT TakeOver, me and Ren were both 4 for 10.
Oh shit!
We were both 4 for 10. They booked Money in the Bank weird as shit. We ended up being 4 for 10.
Money in the Bank.
Right, going into TakeOver from our Money in the Bank picks. So we've got the last two shows, NXT TakeOver and WWE Super Showdown. 15 matches between the two. Big Ren, and actually, let me get the percentage up as I pull this up. Big Ren, your updated numbers, you are sitting at 13 of 25. Just over the 50% mark. You're sitting at 52%. Your boy Juve is sitting at 14 of 25 for 56%. For NXT TakeOver, Ren, you went 3 of 5 for NXT TakeOver. I mean, you know, it brought you back over the hump.
I got that one at the end, though.
You did call the Adam Cole title change. Yes, you did. You definitely did. It was the Roderick Strong pick.
Yeah, that's what fucked me.
That gotcha. And you went with Io Shirai, and Shayna Baszler retained again somehow. I picked Matt Riddle. I picked Shayna Baszler, but I picked Johnny Gargano to retain. So I went 4 of 5 for NXT TakeOver. We both went 6 of 10 for WWE Super Showdown. I mean, it was going to be damn near impossible to be able to choose that Battle Royal winner. I saw a spoiler in the morning of Mansoor taking it.
Same.
I didn't want to. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to go that route. Because on one hand, I did believe it, but on the other hand, I thought it would be like this is the same crowd who wanted to see Ultimate Warrior and Yokozuna. So I figured they'd go with an old school relic like the Big Show. I chose Big Show. Big Ren happened to choose a young individual who didn't even make the trip, in Aleister Black. Salute to him. But it went to hometown boy Mansoor. When usually if you're in your hometown you lose, but blood money make you do blood money things.
Facts.
Yeah, super facts. Who else did we go with? You picked Triple H over Randy Orton. I actually went with Orton. I actually picked Goldberg over Taker. I went back and forth on that one for a while. At first I was like, yeah, Taker's definitely taking this. But I figured out for all that Brinks truck that they backed into Goldberg's back door, that maybe they would give him the win too. It was not to be. Goldberg lost in mad ways. And Taker won and ended up feeling like a loser, I'm sure. So me, myself, I only got to watch... I didn't watch the whole show all the way through. I had some weddings to DJ, so I didn't get to see the show live. I kind of spot picked certain matches. So I watched, Finn and Andrade. I watched a little bit of Orton Triple H. I watched Taker Goldberg. I slid through. Ren, you watched the whole show, am I right?
Correct.
Give me your thoughts, man.
It was fucking rough, man. It was fucking rough.
That was a lot nicer than I was expecting.
We ain't done yet. But no, just the way they were hyping this fucking show, like WrestleMania caliber event, Sunday, all that shit.
You knew better than that.
It was like, dude, this is like going into this pay-per-view, I already knew, from what we've dealt with from these past Blood Monies, the Saudi Arabia shows, going into this was like, get the fuck out of here. This is gonna be no way. Because, dude, WrestleMania, when do we start building WrestleMania?
I would say the build really starts around Royal Rumble.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
January, February, March, April.
Right.
Almost 4 months. Well, 2 months.
Right.
This was a month, maybe tops.
Maybe, yeah. And that's the thing going into it too. We always say that every Saudi Arabia show is just a showcase. They don't progress any storylines on these shows. It's really a show for the sake of a show.
They kind of progressed storylines on this one a little bit, but it wasn't it wasn't good.
I hear you. Tell me more. Go on.
I don't know. Okay, dude, there was 2 deals. With you didn't watch Rollins and Corbin, did you?
I caught the end and the subsequent aftermath with Brock Lesnar.
It's not the way I thought it was going to go. From this, there was a bunch of stories going around the day of, like there always is. But I was going to be pissed if they were actually going to do what they were going to do. It was going to be a fucking another wasted cash in.
You thought he would cash in?
Yeah, but it was going to be a wasted one. It wasn't going to, he was going to, Brock was going to cash in and he was going to lose, it was going to be a DQ. So.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But shit with that, that match, Rollins matches, dude, are normally good on regular pay-per-views.
Yeah.
But we get this, and it's just, it just felt like we both say it's just a glorified house show.
Absolutely. And that's the thing with the cash-in, this whole Money in the Bank thing right now with Brock Lesnar. And I know you said they kind of progress storylines, but to me, and this may not have been one of your examples, but with that didn't progress anything for me. For one, leading into it, you had the nonsense about Stephanie being mad that Brock didn't cash in. That's the logic of the briefcase. He can cash in whenever he wants to. Why are there actions being taken?
Yeah.
And then they flew Brock out to take some chair shots. That's a good way to make some paper on one hand, but on the other hand, I'm sure he's a little swollen up. I saw his elbow.
His elbow's fucked, dude. He took some mad shots on that.
Yeah. So to me, and they're going into Rollins Corbin at Stomping Grounds with a special ref. That didn't progress anything for me. Nothing, literally, nothing really got done except, I mean, a glorified house show match. It was just a house show with cameras. But keep going. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah. We're sticking with fucking I mean, how did Rollins win the title at WrestleMania?
The low blow and then the stomp. 3 stomps.
Yeah, low blow. And then what happens at Super Showdown?
Yeah,
Heyman fucking trips and drops the briefcase.
Which I saw
Brock
that.
Gets fucking distracted.
What is that?
Yeah.
How Heyman tripped and it caused a distraction.
He shouldn't have been focused on Heyman. He's not fighting Heyman.
He ain't fighting. Caused a distraction. It wasn't the fucking Brock Lesnar entrance theme playing as he gingerly walked down the aisle. It wasn't that. That didn't alert Seth Rollins as to what was going on at all. It was Paul Heyman dropping the briefcase in the ring, and somehow that threw Brock Lesnar off his game and Super Saiyan'd up Seth Rollins. And
shit,
here we are.
Briefcase.
Yeah.
You
oh shit.
Briefcase.
Right. Son.
Nah, dude.
Son. Come on, man. Tell me more.
So yes. So we had that match, and yeah, I mean, like I said, it just felt like a house show. Like when I seen Rollins at the house show back on week before Mother's Day,
Yeah.
But and there wasn't really much to say else about that one. What match do we have next? We have Andrade and
I believe
Finn.
it was Andrade and Finn. Yes.
That was probably the best match of the night.
You know what? I'd give it that distinction too.
But
it felt like the crowd wasn't all the way in it, but yeah,
they were in it more. I feel like this one they were the last one, and I feel like this time around they had they actually had more fans up close than they had the Sheiks or whatever sitting ringside.
Yeah, you know what? I noticed that too. I did notice that too. Yeah.
Because the first time, dude, all those dudes were just sitting there, their leg over their other leg, just
in the
nitpicking, and not even knowing what to nitpick about, because like you said, these motherfuckers are expecting Ultimate Warrior, Yokozuna.
Yeah, they were just watching the peasants entertain them. Absolutely.
Yeah, but this crowd was I did like this crowd a lot more than previous crowds of Blood Money.
Isn't it kind of weird? And this is just me being a dick. It's kind of weird to hear other countries do chants in English because they got thick accents.
It was heavy, wasn't it?
The NXT chant, I'm like, oh, y'all tried. The "This is awesome" chant, okay, y'all trying. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying. But
I gotta give it to him.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. This crowd compared to Blood Money 1 and Saudi Mania 2, they did seem a little more into it. As far as the match goes, it didn't seem like they were too into it. They tried the "This is awesome" chant. But yeah, I don't know. What do you think about the use of the demon for this match?
I thought it was fucking stupid. No point. I mean, everything that happened, Money in the Bank. Okay, yeah, it was pretty brutal. Whatever happened, what happened to Finn at Money in the Bank, that was not. No, we didn't need to see the demon. I love the demon. Demon's cool as shit, but you don't bring him out for special shit.
It was interesting listening to the announcers try to sell it as Finn just having the utmost respect for Andrade because Andrade pushed him to the limit. But at the Rumble, and I get that the story was they wanted to test Finn the man, but all it turned out to be was just an excuse not to use the demon. You would think that Finn would use the demon for the biggest match of his career at the Rumble against Brock Lesnar versus this match against Andrade. And of course, we know why they pulled it out, because it was Saudi Arabia, so let's do something special. But the continuity at the sake of doing something special, or rather doing something special for the sake of continuity, is never going to get it done for me personally as a fan.
No, fuck no.
Yeah. So, but no, you're right. I'd probably say this was a match of the night too. And even it was just kind of solid. It was cool. Finn hit that DDT off the top, which was a nice high spot to lead to the coup de grace. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, it was a cool match. I want to send condolences to Andrade. He lost his mother mere hours after Super Showdown ended. So
He probably didn't even know until he got back on. I mean, probably didn't even know until it landed.
Good chance, yeah. Good chance. So yeah, salute to him. Take your time. I definitely know what that pain is, man. Take your time and get back when you're ready. I know you're not gonna feel the same, but salute to you. What was next? What was next on the card? Or at least next worth talking about on the card?
I think the next one was Reigns and fucking Shane Dickhead.
Bruh,
go ahead and talk.
I don't even know where to go because I only watched snippets. of the match. I kind of skipped around it. I saw the finish where Drew McIntyre hit the Claymore and Shane covered him. But I mean, Shane McMahon,
best in the world,
is the fucking best in the world.
Never forget it, bro.
Look, he's
like that. Hell, he's put through that announcer,
bruh.
Every Tuesday,
every rip. He has made Miz the most incompetent babyface, the worst babyface ever. He got another victory over Miz on SmackDown.
Call him a geek today, like on one of the pages that read is like Miz is just the biggest geek in the world.
Miz is a fucking dweeb. He's a fucking dweeb. He's beating Roman Reigns. Listen. I get what they're doing. They're still building Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre. But Roman Reigns is Roman Reigns. And he ain't been reigning shit since he got back. So to put him and have him going 50-50 with Shane McMahon's kicking out of high spots. He kicked out of that Superman punch. Like,
well, hell, man, he's the best in the world, duh.
Shit, maybe, yeah. You know what? Who am I? Who am I?
You're just Juve.
I'm just, yeah. I ain't got no nicknames. I ain't got no monikers. Yeah, this is true. Fuck. He took up the first damn near 30 minutes on SmackDown?
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't watch Super Showdown live. I didn't watch Raw. I didn't watch SmackDown. I read up on them both. Raw is easier and easier to miss every single week. SmackDown.
I actually skipped Raw.
Yeah.
And it actually felt great.
And you didn't feel like you missed anything.
No.
SmackDown.
I read up about it.
SmackDown actually read like a bad show. Which is rare. It read like it was bad. 30 minutes of Shane. Like, I saw the dark match of SmackDown was Finn Balor versus Shinsuke Nakamura for the Intercontinental title.
A fucking title match was the fucking dark match.
They couldn't give that no TV time?
Like, dude. And I feel like this is how it's going to be for a while, unfortunately.
You know, I could easily find myself not truly caring until SummerSlam. I know the summer is rough. You know, NBA Finals, NHL Finals, baseball season. People like to go outside. But, like, fucking compete, man.
Yeah, it's like they don't even
drop
care.
Your nuts, man. Drop your fucking nuts. Like, put them on the drum set.
Slap nuts?
Yeah, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I realized, man? Because NXT TakeOver just passed, and we had AEW Double or Nothing, we talked about how, like, of course, WWE is WWE. They're so far gone in the sense that they are who they are. They're the top of their industry. They're a TV show about wrestling more than they are a wrestling show on TV. They're a TV show about wrestling. AEW is not competition WWE, which we know. They're an alternative. AEW's competition is NXT.
Oh yeah, big time.
Is
I
NXT.
mean, like I didn't watch NXT tonight, but I did read about it.
Yeah.
And like that really doesn't have anything like to do like okay, actually it does. Dude, the main motherfuckers, they won't even be on NXT every night. And that's fine with everybody that watches and likes NXT.
Yeah.
But we don't need to see it like they are using their full roster over NXT.
Right. And, you know, and that's just one example. Because, I mean, the thing is, WWE doesn't tell stories anymore. They don't tell cohesive stories anymore. Like, we just had AJ Styles and Seth Rollins a month ago, and it seems like it never happened. Whereas I sent a list of matches to my cousin, NXT matches, about 16 matches, 16, 17 matches, detailing the entire Gargano-Ciampa rivalry from NXT. Because that's a cohesive story that grips. It's not so much to just put something in the ring. You can't just put something in the ring, right? Give it the This is a soap opera. The thing with wrestling is so different. It's sports, but it's not sports. It's a TV show, but it's not a TV show. It's a soap opera, but it's not. It's everything, but it's its own thing at the same time.
Play.
Exactly. So when you put it on, you have to put every aspect into the product. So the Gargano-Ciampa rivalry. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna lack something. If you have something that lacks, you're gonna have a Seth Rollins AJ Styles match that everyone forgot happened already.
Yep.
Right? You think of like the Attitude Era. We also talk about the Attitude Era. It was a 3-year period. People don't talk about the matches in the Attitude Era.
No, fuck no. I can't think of one of them.
Bruh, they talk about middle fingers. They talk about suck it. They talk about Sable's titties. They talk about Sonny's titties. Characters.
The real life shit.
Right. But now you've got the Gargano-Ciampa rivalry, which is stories plus in-ring product. I will never listen. We talked about Cody and Dustin on the last episode, right? And how that drew off of a promo from 25 years ago that I will never forget. I was 6 years old, and I will never forget Dusty and Dustin in that ring. Fast forward 25 years later, Cody and Dustin in that ring, drawing off that promo. You got characters and you got in-ring work. WWE doesn't tell those stories anymore. Nothing is memorable anymore.
No. And what they would expect us to, what they would want us to have as memorable is like WrestleMania moments and shit like that. But like, it's not really been that way for the past couple of years.
I'm saying, what was memorable? They had a chance with Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda. The build to that was mad choppy, and then the finish was botched.
Yeah.
And then Becky gave the belt up, convoluted, and I damn near forgot she was still Raw Women's Champion as I'm talking right now.
I'm trying to think. Like, dude, we haven't even seen Becky on TV.
Nah, she was on Raw this past Raw.
Oh, I didn't watch.
Yeah.
She went on SmackDown. Obviously, she went on SmackDown because she had the belt.
Right,
That's almost, yeah.
And
But
even,
that just right there just tells you, though.
You know, and even that didn't make sense to me because why would you do, for those who watch Raw, they did the interview the split screen interview between Becky and Lacey Evans. But then the very next segment was the tag match. Becky and Bayley versus Lacey and Alexa. Those two segments shouldn't have been on the same show.
No.
You save those. One, you do one week and you do the other the next week.
They ain't thinking right.
So
we've been saying that for.
Me and you talked before the show. We're like, look, man, we're gonna try to be positive. I know it's gonna be tough, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try.
I texted you earlier today. Said, so what? Like, we basically just gonna have like a roast session.
I'm saying
because like I don't want to. Like, I don't want to do that. But, like,
nah, man. But
that's what it's coming down to.
I mean, the facts are facts.
It's not our fault.
The facts are facts.
Like, I mean, if you wanna give me a plate of what you call steak, and I say it's shit, what do you want me to do?
Very true. Very true. I want my shit medium, son.
Yeah, you know, some well done, crispy shit, medium rare, bitch.
I hear you, man. Where did we leave off with Super Showdown? Finn and Andrade.
Shane and
Reigns, yes. The best in the world.
Then we had that bullshit.
What's
Lars and the Lucha House Party.
Listen. Even before
that
Lars
crowd during that match sounded like it's Saudi Arabia the first two pay-per-views. That's how the crowd sounded.
Well, I mean, you got on one side of the ring, you got three masked Mexicans, and on the other side of the ring, you got a known racist. Like, who's gonna be excited? Who's gonna be excited for that in Saudi Arabia? Like, who? Nobody be excited for that. And then, again, another one of those moments where it was completely unnecessary because they did the DQ finish just to do the squash that they should have did in the first place. Yeah.
Like, because that's what we all thought was going to happen. You know? Yeah. I'm speaking for everybody on that one. Like, fuck that. If you didn't think that was going to happen, you're fucking dumb.
Like, so we get to the point to where it's like, we ask ourselves, why do we watch? It's almost to the point where I'm like, yo, I could just watch the pay-per-views. Like, I don't even have to struggle to watch Raw or SmackDown. Let me just watch the pay-per-view. Most of the time, the matches are at least decent.
It might be more fun for us.
Yeah. Because I don't see any change coming soon.
You know what? We ought to actually try that for the Stomping Grounds pay-per-view.
I'm down.
I'm down. Like, yo, let's air 5 on that real quick.
Facts.
Boom. Set in stone. We ain't watching no more fucking Raw or SmackDown. We might read about it, but
yeah, I'll read the recap. I'll read the recap. We'll go into the pay-per-view because, for one,
I'm already going into it blind.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the in-ring product is going to be solid enough, overproduced but solid enough. But the lead up to it is just going to be what we say it always is: some kind of fuck. So shit.
And like I wish I knew what they were actually thinking. Like what is who thinks this is a great idea? But like a halfway good idea, because it's not. Yeah. It's not good at all.
No.
And like, dude, yeah, this man.
Well, it's a certain stubbornness, and I guess you can't just change. But it's a certain. But then, yeah, you could just fucking change. Like,
yeah, you could. Like,
you could just change. You do 2 shows a week, and you write them every week. You could literally just change.
Bro, it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think. They were saying Raw wasn't even written. It wasn't even fully written until halfway through the fucking show.
Yeah.
How?
And that's not a new thing. That'd be happening. Yeah. Yeah.
Like for house shows, like you don't really have to make any new storylines at house shows. Like just keep up the storylines that you have, just for a little bit. Like just just to get through that show, just to get through that week of those house shows. Just keep the storyline up that you finished off with from Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah. I think if we were to see any kind of change or evolution, and when I say change or evolution, I mean like soon. I don't necessarily mean a change of power. If it's going to happen, I believe it'll happen after SummerSlam.
I'm nervous for SummerSlam.
Well, and this is why I say it. Because for one, the summer season will be over. Which means no interruptions from any sports. I mean, baseball will be in full swing, but the All-Star game will be done in July. Hockey will start in 2 months. Basketball will start in 2 months. People are going to be back inside more. But also, SmackDown's going to Fox in October?
Correct.
And the AEW TV show is going to launch.
Woo! I'm fucking excited.
So, even though they probably don't see them as competition, they know they exist. And they have a TV deal. So AEW has skyrocketed to the number 2 promotion just based off of the TNT deal. ROH you can find at a bar at 2 a.m. New Japan, somewhat the same, unless you have the app. Yeah, access. Not everybody has access to access. Ha! Impact. Bars. Impact. I mean, listen, I haven't watched TNA in years. And I know they're in the new management and trying to do more things, but they're not going to be viable like that, you know, the way AEW is.
I want to see a match.
Yeah. So AEW has skyrocketed to the number 2 promotion, which is going to make them take notice. They've got Chris Jericho, who's fighting for their championship. I could totally see Chris Jericho being their first champion to A, bolster his career, and B, bring in new eyes that says, hey, Chris Jericho is the champion of this other promotion. Oh, they've got a TV deal. Let me check this shit out.
Jericho also has his fucking cruise.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like, dude, his next cruise, I'm not fucking promising it, but dude, I'm slightly guaranteeing it. We're gonna see some AEW matches on Chris Jericho's next
185.5%. Yeah. I wish I had more percent.
Like, how fucking tight is that? Like, you are wrestling on a fucking cruise ship, bro.
Yeah, that's perfect. Bro, that's perfect. So, like, yeah, they are the number 2 promotion by default in this era, in this golden age. So having that...
oh, my bad, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, having that network, TNT, Turner, that network, who is used to having pro wrestling, maybe not in the last 15 or so years, but they have a history of it, they're going to bring eyes in. So if WWE is going to make any kind of changes, philosophical changes about how they do storytelling on a week-to-week, day-to-day, show-to-show basis, they're going to start right around there. Right around there.
Have you seen like the shit that Chris Jericho's been talking on Twitter about Fyter Fest?
I have not.
How he's like, well, he was never announced to be there, but since Kenny Omega announced at E3 this past weekend that they're going to stream it live on BR. I don't necessarily know what BR is, but it's going to be streaming live on BR. Bleacher Report. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Chris Jericho said he's out. He's not doing it.
Really?
Making a. You gotta go look at it, man. It's good. It's.
You know,
it's a good work. It's fun.
My man, his dad bought it up, but he evolves, and that's what it's about. He evolves. So yeah, absolutely. I'm down.
Like he even got like Corey Taylor. I don't know if you know who Corey Taylor is.
I do not.
Corey Taylor, he's the singer in Shinedown, and he's also the frontman of Slipknot.
Okay.
And he even hopped on with Chris Jericho. We will not be doing anything with Fyter Fest, which I didn't even know they were doing anything. Like they're making it sound like it's a full-on festival, like music festival, you know?
Right. Okay.
But like this is like from all like the works like that we've seen, like all the shit talking and everything like that from like people in WWE on Twitter and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's going on with Chris Jericho right now on Twitter is killing it.
Yeah.
Killing anything.
And you know what? And it's different because Jericho, we keep talking about his evolution. He's evolved with the time. He's evolved with himself, just within himself, but also understands the evolution of pro wrestling. The internet is a real thing. It's here to stay.
More than all of us, if that makes any sense.
All of the spicy shit I see online from WWE superstars is them slick saying that they're pissed off in some form or another with the workplace.
Yes.
So
some superstars liking certain people's comments and shit like
Yeah.
that. Like
Cedric Alexander tweeted out, "I swear I can still wrestle."
come on, man.
Right.
Yeah, you know you can, but like shit.
Buddy Murphy said something about he's going to be the next best kept secret along with Buddy Murphy. Like, yeah, we talked about them in the last episode being taken off 205 Live, being sent to Raw and SmackDown and doing absolutely dick. So, yeah.
Somebody made a fucking huge comment after Super Showdown about, like, please, WWE, let Goldberg and Undertaker retire. And fucking Undertaker liked it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then somebody made a comment like, Undertaker's just old school, like, he's just a loyal guy, like, he doesn't know how to say no, you know, and, like, I mean, I guess, like, I can't really agree with it because I don't know, like, I've never seen that check in front of me. You know,
I do wonder how deep those negotiations were and how hard it was to get him, because Taker was set for. Say it again.
They took him off Starrcade or Starrcast.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, Taker was set for Starrcast during the week of Double or Nothing. So I mean, obviously Taker wants to do other things. He's very slowly opening himself up more to outside of kayfabe. Taker was the keeper of kayfabe.
Yeah, no social media, nothing.
Nothing. No interviews outside of character like that. He's more and more getting into life outside of kayfabe. They've got the Dead Man Talking trademark that they're still working on, which to me sounds like that's a podcast for Undertaker.
That's what I was thinking.
So, like, yeah. So, I wonder how deep those negotiations went. You know, how many Brinks trucks backed up to Taker's crib. You know what I mean? So, who knows? Who knows? Let's go back to Super Showdown. Look, man, Braun and Bobby happened. Who cares? Triple H and Orton
went on a bit long,
as Triple H matches tend to do in these last 5 years or so.
Yeah, I don't think he should have lost, man.
No, tell me more.
I mean, I don't think Triple H should lose until his last match. Really? Yeah, I don't.
Do you think it? So does it not depend on who he faces?
Well, I mean, considering Kurt Angle lost to Baron Corbin on his last match, I don't think that. I mean, to me, I don't know. I don't think it really matters. But like his last match, I think that's. I mean, obviously that he should lose it. But I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, like this one could have went to like a fucking DQ or something. You know, like.
I could see it going to DQ if they were actually like telling a story, which we just said that they don't do. Like if there was like an angle going on with these two, yeah, I could see a DQ. I went back and forth on this one too. I did call Randy Orton. What it came down to for me is, well, yeah, the respect factor. I'm sure he respects Orton. They've been intertwining each other's careers for years. But Triple H nowadays, he only wrestles certain types of individuals. So his last match was against Batista, who hadn't been in a ring in years. Before that was against Undertaker and Kane, who are special attractions. They hadn't been in the ring like that. The last main roster full-time guy that I can remember him beating was Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler back when he was the champ. and he barely got past them.
Oh,
So
you're right.
within the context of it all, Randy Orton being still prime or not, still a main roster act, full-time schedule. Yeah, it's totally believable that Randy Orton would beat Triple H the way he did, even being taken to that limit that he was. So yeah, I get it completely. Which was my logic for choosing Orton after much deliberation within my heart and soul.
I was dead set on H winning that one. But
Yeah.
Fuck me, right?
No thanks. But I totally get the desire. I totally see the appeal. Just not for me. Yeah. So like he's joining up with the club with AJ Styles and Gallows and Anderson in 8-man tag action against McIntyre, Lashley, Corbin, and Samoa Joe for their Japan tour. He's definitely winning that match.
He's gonna get the pin on that one.
Yeah, he's definitely winning that match. They're gonna do the 2 sweet at the end of it, all that, whatever. But yeah, in strictly one-on-one matches against main roster cats, he's gonna pick and choose the right guys to go against, of course. But yeah, no, you know what? Just thinking out loud, part of me wants to see AJ Styles versus Triple H. Like, I could totally see that being a Big 5 pay-per-view match.
That could be really fucking tight.
Because I think AJ could work around. Triple H, of course, will want to have that epic match. But I think AJ will know how to keep it more exciting. More safe and more exciting. Yeah. Wow. Huh. Book it. Huh.
Yeah, book it.
Book it.
Let Triple H lose to AJ, and that'd be his last one. Fuck it. I'd be happy with that.
Let AJ retire Triple H. If he retires, it'll definitely be at a WrestleMania. I wouldn't mind seeing him at SummerSlam. AJ's been gone for a while. He's been hurt. There's a story that could be told there. I don't know exactly what, but there's a story that could be told there.
Triple H taking AJ's spot.
Say that again.
Triple H taking AJ's spot with the club.
You know what? Facts. They're gonna be teaming. That's a place where they can start the angle there. Yeah. Fuck it. Book it.
I'm with it. Book it. Write the check.
Book it. Write the check. You remember Book It in elementary school? Did you do Book It?
Oh, like you get pizza?
Yeah, you read like X amount of books. You got like them little like you got a little personal parent pizza. I don't remember the reading.
was it what the fuck was it? Was it Jocko's? What the fuck Jocko's used to be called?
Pizza Inn.
Pizza Inn, yeah.
But,
yeah, they had all the train
Book It
up
was
top and shit.
Yeah, no, Book It was Pizza Hut. Yeah, Book It was Pizza Hut. No, it was Pizza Hut. I remember one time. So what they would do, they would give you like the little slips. They write your name on a little slip. Somehow, me or like little homie got like a thing of slips. I'm like 5 years old, 6 years old, so I can write. I can write, but I can't spell. So we're writing like, of course, we're little just badass kids writing like foul shit.
1 free pizzas.
No, we didn't think that far ahead.
Just like the comment cards.
We didn't think of like writing our names on these things. We're writing
Butthead.
shit. Yeah, Butthead. Listen, I wrote titties on one. TITES. And my mom got a hold of it.
What's this?
And listen, my chest was beating. Because I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gonna see that I wrote titties on this. Oh my god. She goes, tights? I'm like, oh,
Woo!
TITES, titties.
Be like that.
Oh, it'd be like that sometimes. Listen, I could spell my ass off now, but goddamn, when I was 5, I'm glad I could not.
Yo, if you ever have a kid, now you'll know.
Oh, bruh, I'm hip. I'm hip to the game. I'm hip. I'm sure booking is not a thing.
You're gonna be saying, I am one of your little friends.
Hey, facts. You know what I used to do when I was your age? I used to write titties on Pizza Hut bucket slips, homie. I seen it all.
Oh,
I'm a
shit,
dead
I'm
ass
hurt.
though. Cause I'ma know my little homie 5 years old can't spell for shit. So I'ma know what he means to say versus what it looks like.
You just ask him, say, what's this say? And just
I'm
wait You know what I'm saying?
And just wait. Damn, that's funny. Yeah. Golly, man. One time for Book It.
Book it, yeah.
Golly. That would be good right now. Just a little personal pan pizza.
Man,
That would be decent.
I got a salad in the fridge.
I got salad in the fridge. Like a bite-sized Snickers. Bite-sized Snickers is shitting on king-size, regular-sized Snickers.
See, man, I'll buy a bag of bite sizes and
Pick a peck of pickled peppers.
yeah, no shit. Yeah, and that motherfucker will be gone the next morning.
Yeah, the next morning. Fuck. Golly, man.
Where we at? What do we got left from the Super Showdown bullshit?
Yeah. We kind of bullshit. We kind of talked about the Battle Royal. I actually kind of just skipped through the Battle Royal. I know your boys Heavy Machinery had a little spot with AOP and the Viking Raiders.
Yeah, that's the only time we've seen those dudes on TV besides Heavy Machinery in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, AOP. I know one of the members was hurt. Viking Raiders, they're on Raw. Hell, I forgot we had Raw Tag Team Champions until this past Monday. So
I forgot we had any team champions until Tuesday.
I'm fucking saying, dude, what happened to both tag team divisions? Both.
Yeah, they're out of here.
Both. Hawkins and Ryder were the tag champs, and I mad forgot about them. The Revival should have never lost the titles in the first place. They've been made to look like fucking shit for the past X amount of weeks.
A couple days ago, like I told you something a couple days ago. Like, dude, like we have more tag matches with people that aren't even a fucking tag team than we have real tag team matches.
Bruh, bars.
Like, dude,
Analysis.
Like, what the fuck? And
That's
it's the
real.
same. It's the same 6 people each week.
Bruh, how many times I gotta see the same revolving door segment? Like, oh, I want a U.S. title shot. No. I want a U.S. title shot. No. I insist. I get a U.S. title shot.
Like, okay, like if any of you guys out there haven't watched Raw or SmackDown, and like, or especially specifically Raw, if any of you guys haven't watched Raw in like 2 or 3 weeks, just watch this week's and you'll be caught up because you haven't missed shit. It's the same fucking show each fucking week. It's been pitiful.
Dude. It's like, you know what? It's like a cartoon that just like, you know how cartoons don't have any real storyline thread between each episode. They might have callbacks to other episodes, like Peter and the Chicken.
But they're not fully stringing it together.
Yeah, episodes don't string together at all. You got Peter and the Chicken, because you remember that, them fights be epic, but like, nah.
Not over here.
Man.
we just followed the same shit we did 3 weeks ago.
Shit, man. Yeah. But no, that's real, man. More tag team matches between single stars than actual tag teams.
It's fucked up.
That's wild. That's wild.
And now the Revival and the Usos, like, they're not beefing anymore, really. Like,
well, the Usos were in that triple threat tag team match that crowned the Revival as the new champs. So maybe they take that title into whatever feud they have going on. I really don't know. Like I said, the Revival shouldn't have lost the titles. I could totally see that this was another play to maybe keep the Revival. I mean, we've heard rumors forever about the Revival being mad.
I mean, I could see it being the same, but I hope the Revival don't fall for it. Like, get out of there, boys. Come on.
I hear you.
Trying to back it up. Let's move on to something else. Because, y'all, dude, you already know. You got me on the Revival.
Listen, I've been trying to put everybody I know on the Revival from their NXT days, and cats will leave me like, yo, the Revival? Like, what are you talking? Listen, man. Listen. If y'all ain't up on the Revival, I feel like we have the type of listenership that is up on the Revival, but if you are not up on the Revival, and why a cat like me or a cat like anybody is not feeling how the Revival's being booked, go back and watch them on NXT, man.
It's a whole other world.
They are, I mean, it's in their name, the Revival. They are a throwback to old school tag team formula, but with a 2019 spin on it. They can do so much better. You saw the Gorillas of Destiny. Say it again.
What's their catchphrase?
Forever the Revival. No flips, just fists.
Bingo.
Facts.
No flips, just fists. Come
just
on
fists.
now.
I'm telling you, man. You saw the Gorillas of Destiny. They called out the Revival and they called out the Usos. Like, yo, come get this smoke. Come get this smoke.
I hope it happens.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Like, I hate to be dick riding AEW. I mean, they're new, but the show was phenomenal. The in-ring was phenomenal. The stories were phenomenal. So I hate to be dick riding, but I mean, like, facts are facts, man. They've got something.
Dick riding, bro. It's just real.
It's real. They've got a tag team division with the Young Bucks and Los Lucha Bros. Imagine the Revival's Young Bucks tag match. Imagine that.
We're gonna see that eventually.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
And they can just get a new tag team name because Scott Dawson.
I'm calling that now. What episode? We're on episode 37.
It's 38.
38. We're on episode 38. Yes, we will see the Young Bucks versus the Revival. You heard it here first.
I'm down. Listen, they don't even need to be called the Revival because Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder are their real names. So they can take those names anywhere. They can call themselves Dash and Dawson like they used to.
Yeah.
So it don't even matter. But let me see that match. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I hope they do. And I hate to talk shit about the company that we watch on the regs and everything like that. Like, I hope they fucking leave and go get on something bigger and better. Like, they know they can.
And that's the sad state of it all. When, you want this company to do what they can to be better. But if the easier option is for, like, all the best talents to just fucking leave.
Dude. I mean, like, okay, like, dude, all right, where do you see WWE in 10 years?
I see within the next 10 years.
Yeah.
This is sad to say.
It is.
You know, I'll go with the good part first. They're gonna be making so much fucking money, more and more money every year. So that's good on them. Without going into how, like, the power of the dollar and how evil the dollar can be and how you move. But within 10 years, I see Triple H running it. Which means Vince McMahon probably passed away.
Oh.
I hate to take it there, but that's the only way. That's real. That's real. Vince is going to die in that chair. He's not going to step down. Vince isn't going to step down.
Nah, fuck no.
The thing is, though, he just doesn't seem to be open to listening to Triple H and Shawn Michaels the way he listened to Triple H and Shawn Michaels 20 years ago. You know why? Because he doesn't see AEW as competition, and 20 years ago, he had to fend for his fucking life when WCW was whooping his ass for 83 weeks.
83 weeks, though, that's not like... How many weeks are in a year?
52.
52, okay, so year and a half.
And that's not even the whole war, but Nitro beat Raw in the ratings for 83 weeks straight. And we can talk about how much ratings do or don't mean, but listen, if you do anything for 83 weeks straight, you got something going.
Oh yeah.
When creativity was I wouldn't say an all-time high, but like you had the NWO angle versus Shawn Michaels keeping the whole company on his back. Like WWF had to make a change because WCW was providing a whole alternative. They were providing more mature content without being over the top. And that's the thing too, now that I think about it. Wow. WCW's content was mature, it was adult, but it wasn't over the top. WWF didn't win until they just went over the top. They couldn't provide a more nuanced product. WWE has never been a more nuanced product.
No.
It's always over the top. They went over the top with the sex and the violence and the middle fingers. And then when the Attitude Era was over, you had Triple H fucking mannequins in caskets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you necrophiliac motherfucker.
Yeah. So that's killing me. The WWF has never been a nuanced product. Because even in the 80s, it was larger-than-life characters like Warrior, Hogan. Now, I would say they had some nuanced storytelling to an extent. Hogan and Savage, whether they meant to or not, had some nuanced storytelling to it. But it was still based around the larger-than-life characters. So it's either been larger-than-life or just completely fucking over the top. Damn.
Yeah, I just opened up a can of worms with that one. That was good,
bruh. Wow, man. Wow. Yeah, it's always been an over the top product.
And you think that's how they're keeping it going?
You know what? We talked earlier about how they could just change. The problem with them just changing is because they have too many masters to serve. Whether it's USA, whether it's Fox, whether it's all their corporate sponsors.
We already know USA is like top master right now with them wanting to do the fucking 24/7 belt.
Exactly. So I mean, yeah, you could be TV PG, but you don't gotta be corny. And to me, I was thinking about this today, thinking about the podcast. They could go TV 14 and still not be over the top with sex and violence, because that audience that they were catering to when they first decided to go PG, they've grown up some in the years. Give them a little more nuance. Don't insult their intelligence like they've been doing.
They probably lost most of that fan base, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because they kind of regressed. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Not like regress, like with the TV ratings, I guess. But fuck, in most of the shit you watch on TV nowadays, what's the rating that says in the corner? TV 14?
Live is TV 14, yeah. Yeah.
TVMA even,
Yeah, but then again, it goes back to what we were talking about, how wrestling is everything, but it's its own thing. So people still have that side eye toward wrestling, so they kind of have to present it in a certain way, or at least maybe Vince feels like they have to keep those sponsors. But, there are so many programs that you're talking about, TV 14, TVMA, that have a wide variety of sponsors still. But there's something about the wrestling business to where they don't get the same leeway.
And I'm pretty sure most of the kids that WWE thinks is watching it,
mm-hmm.
they're doing this for the kids, Yeah. Those kids are turning on South Park or Family Guy right after this shit.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? So.
That's real. But again, all comes down to corporate sponsors and the leeway that South Park has to be who they are and still get the sponsors that they get versus WWE. They could adhere to so many different audiences on Monday Night Raw. They have a 3-hour show, right? That first hour, sure, Make it quote unquote PG. It ain't gotta be corny. But listen, I live in Eastern Standard Time, right? So that's 8 to 11.
Ease into the greasiness, you know.
Ease into the grease. That last hour, the fucking Titantron isn't gonna do it.
No.
The Titantron ain't gonna do it.
You didn't watch it all this week?
No.
Okay, neither did I. And that, I might just actually have to start tuning in for the last hour just to see if they change the Titantron.
To see how that Titantron fucking looks. Don't prove them right. God damn it.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah, I just realized that. Yeah, I'm buying into it.
You bought in.
I'm fucking dumb.
You're all in.
I'm gonna turn that channel real fucking quick.
You're double or nothing.
Man.
So.
Dang. Yeah, thank you for pulling me out on that one.
I got you. But, the point of it is, that last hour, listen, 9-year-old Timmy shouldn't be up at 10 p.m. any fucking way. He's got 4th grade tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
We would be up, though.
You could, man, listen. Sometimes. We're different, though.
Yeah, we are different.
We're different.
We grew up in the 90s. Fuck you, new kids.
We've been through too much, okay? Social media was not, listen, social media was 10-10-2-20 back in the 90s.
I had dial-up back in the day, so yeah.
You said what? Say it again?
I had dial-up internet.
I was trying to tell you, listen, rotary phones, goddammit. Shit. AOL email.
Nowadays, rotary phone, they were like, what?
I'm trying to tell you. Oh, it's not touchscreen? I have to learn how to tell time?
What's this cursive?
Fuck, dude. That's how we differentiate who the real is. That's why we use Roman numerals on our fucking show.
Cheers to that.
Clink. God damn, man. Ew. Filth. So, Undertaker and Goldberg happened.
Yeah, it did.
You know, man, when they announced that match, sure, 15-year-old me, 12-year-old me, when Goldberg asked people oh, okay, all right. There's definite intrigue about those two names in a match because it was their first one ever, right? However, I'm an adult. And I've seen... Listen, Goldberg was never a technical marvel.
No.
Goldberg was
I was never a fan.
I like Goldberg. He was cool. But Goldberg was never a guy that you could put in the ring and have, matches.
Full-on match.
Taker, listen, we saw his last match. Again, it's we're in this era where matches aren't memorable anymore, right? So Shawn Michaels' last match was technically 9 years ago, but his last match was in that tag match. And we saw that match. We also saw Taker against Triple H. Taker in the ring ain't really been worth too much in a while.
No.
So realistic expectations of two 50-year-old men, one who hadn't been in the ring in 3 years, who hadn't been in the ring in mad years before that, and then Taker, who is be taken. I didn't have high hopes.
No, I didn't either. And and you've all for the past maybe 5 years, 5 or 6 years, at least you haven't been hyped to see Taker at all.
At all.
And maybe 3 years ago, I was like, "Bet Taker's back," and now it's just now I'm feeling what you were feeling from the get go,
bruh. And it wasn't even, you know what? People thought he should have retired after WrestleMania 30. I wasn't in that camp. He had a solid thing. I mean, the match with Bray Wyatt at 31 was solid. 32 with Shane. It happened, but that was more for Shane to hop off the cell and be the best in the world. The Taker thing with me, I got annoyed with Taker when he wanted to avenge his loss to Brock a year and a half later. And was like, man, I can respect that you beat me, But like, you ain't got to keep telling everybody you beat me. I'm like, oh no, Chad, no, Mark.
Yeah.
Go
Because
home.
he did beat you,
Go
Mark.
home, Mark. Go home. I'll give him this though. That Hell in a Cell match was kind of cool. And their SummerSlam match that year was okay too. But hell, we talk about memorable. Like that's not some shit people remember either.
No.
So
Fuck no.
yeah. So no, I've been kind of off Taker for a while now. I respect Taker. Taker is underrated in his work, especially when he became MMA Taker. Underrated in his work, but I mean, listen, he got all the money he needs, man. And I guess he could say no. I don't know. Again, we don't know his negotiations, but I mean, listen, I didn't have high hopes for these two cats to have like a barn burner. Like I didn't expect my barn to get burned. I expected 5 to 6 minutes. I think we got like 8 or 9, and like 5 of it was Goldberg bleeding and out on his feet.
Those 2 spots were bad.
The post and the tombstone?
Yeah. And then the jackhammer.
Bruh, he hit him with the best brain buster I ever seen.
Man. Man, I was scared. I was like, oh my god, he might have busted his neck.
Bruh.
Like it's like we've seen Ricochet like break his neck.
Yeah.
And never been worried. And then we see this and it's like, oh fuck.
Bruh. He 252 years old for that, man. You're way too 52 years old for that. Yeah, man.
Like, dude.
That was tough. And you could tell Taker was tight.
Yeah, he wasn't happy.
Taker was tight. Because you could tell the finish of the match was like the typical Undertaker finish. Like Goldberg was going to go for the tombstone, and then Taker was going to reverse it into the tombstone for the win. But Goldberg couldn't hold his weight up. Taker ain't been able to knock that spot out in a while. He blew it with Roman Reigns too.
Yeah, no, he did.
So, yeah, man. I don't know.
I mean, Goldberg already done busted his head open, hitting his head on the fucking door.
I did see that.
He had that big old red dot in the middle of his forehead when he was walking down. I was like, oh shit, he's already bleeding.
There's an Indian joke in there that I'm not gonna make, but yeah,
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
He had it. He was already ready. He was already ready. Like, bro, you listen. We know who you are. We know who you've been. But like, stop being a fucking Kyle and banging your head on fucking doors. Okay, do some push-ups. Drink some Surge, my nigga. Drink some Surge.
Run.
Drink a fucking Red Bull. Drink a Mountain Dew.
No.
Shit.
He had that code red. He was drinking Mountain Dew. He had code red all over his fucking face.
I'm saying that's what. Damn, man. Hell,
bud.
So, I don't expect to see Goldberg in a ring again.
I don't either, man. But you never know with this business.
Yeah, I expect to see Taker at Blood Money 4.
Oh, yeah. No, he's going to be at Blood Money until he's in a wheelchair.
Blood, man. I don't know, man.
Like, so what are we going to get next Blood Money? Undertaker and fucking Kevin Nash?
Yo, that's a really good fucking question. Who is Taker going to face at the next Blood Money? Deadass, I could see him and Orton again.
Yeah, I could see that.
Orton's like, yeah, because John Cena is like fake retired. Triple H is fake retired. I could totally see a chokeslam into an RKO again.
Oh, that'd be scary, man. I'm already worrying about Taker's neck.
Orton watched that match was like, look, man, you're not tombstoning me, Duke. I seen that shit. Goldberg ate that shit, didn't he?
Dude, yeah, his shit went in his chest.
I'm trying to.
His turtlenecking or whatever, you know.
Turtlenecking. Hell, that's crazy. Damn, dude. No, that was rough. That was really rough. So, yeah, like we said, I saw, Taker like that tweet about them letting these cats just retire and live life before something wild happens. Uh, Matt Riddle was very vocal on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
Saying how trash Goldberg is. I kind of go ahead.
Yeah. No, you go ahead, yeah.
I was gonna say I kind of like how vocal Matt Riddle has been. Because he dogged Goldberg. He been talking shit about Brock Lesnar. He dogged Lacey Evans for how she sandbagged Bayley on Raw. I saw the GIF. I didn't watch Raw, but I saw the GIF of Bayley going to hit the Bayley to belly, and Lacey didn't help her out with it. She just kind of just sandbagged her on it. So I like how Matt Riddle has definitely been broing. He has definitely been everything that we've been saying he is.
He's playing his part, man. That's like NXT.
Bro.
Oh, man, that's rope one, bro.
Man. God damn, man. So, overall thoughts, man. I know you gave your thoughts. We just did the recap. Last thoughts on Super Showdown.
I'm not looking forward to the next one. That's for fucking sure.
God damn. Damn, man. We've also got.
Is anybody really looking forward to the next one? Like the only thing I think any of us can like look forward to is it's not going to be as hot in there this time around.
A nice brisk evening in the fall, right?
Well, because it's like that was one of the main things that I was reading about afterwards. Is like how like unbearably hot it was. It's like 110 degrees up in that motherfucker.
True. All that money, you think they would spring for some decent AC?
It's an outdoor venue.
Oh, yeah.
They said it was like 90 degrees outside the venue and 110 or whatever inside. It was like, God damn, dude. Like, I work in a hot kitchen, and I couldn't imagine.
No. No. I don't know, man.
Like, I'm going to turn the AC down, and I'll get yelled at about it afterwards. I say, it's fucking hot in here. What do you want?
I feel you, man. You know, hopefully when on the next one, let it be part of the storylines. Like, I don't think they had any. Yeah, I mean, we built to stomping grounds a little bit with we got Ziggler and Kofi in a steel cage, Corbin and Rollins with a special ref, but I feel like that could still have been achieved without this show. Let it mean something. Let's get something cohesive going, and man, let's turn this ship around, man. Like be something. Yeah, I mean,
I know. I'm 100% with you on that.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, we got Stomping Grounds coming very soon. Looking like a big old Funk Flex sponsored Lugs driving boot.
Lugs. Oh my god.
Shout out to long-time listener Jordan. He didn't say the Funk Flex part. I had to add that on. I'm taking credit for that part. But he mentioned the lugs.
Is he wearing lugs?
We'll take a look.
I know the last time I had a fucking pair of lugs, I was like in 5th grade.
He was rocking lugs?
For basketball?
Wait. Whoa.
I have my basketball shoes, bro.
He was rocking lugs for basketball?
Yeah, dude.
That's how you got them strong ass ankles.
Man. Yeah, dude. Like, basketball at Edison, and they didn't have no jerseys big enough for him, bro. So I was wearing some tight ass jerseys.
Oh man,
so they had me out there bad.
That's, bruh. They just wasn't ready for your agility, dog. They wasn't ready. They typecasted you.
They weren't ready for my size.
Dog, what a time.
What a time, man. Yeah.
What a time. Man, we still got more content coming soon. Once more, if you haven't checked out episode 37, the best of volume 1, go check that out. Go share that with somebody you love and bring them on this train. It's going full speed.
That is literally for everybody.
Literally for everybody, which we are, man. This is what we do. We're here for the masses, man. In some form of fashion, we got something for everybody. Big Ren, let them know how they can reach you on the social medias, Brody.
Right on, right on. Yeah, y'all can find me on Twitter and Instagram at a motherfucker _MAAFHUCKA. Then I got one more for you. You can find me on Snapchat at moffdup316 MAAFFHHDUP316.
Oh. Hit me on Twitter at Juvie Desayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. Hit me on the Instagrams, Juvie Desayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. Facebook.com/Juve. Search the hard camera on the YouTubington. As well, check out the hard camera on Twitter and they'll hit you with the updated everything, the witty witticisms and the whatnot. Like I said, man, we got content coming and coming and coming and coming. We will not stop so long as there's something to talk about.
Something coming.
Yeah, I mean. But in the meantime, we'll see y'all next time.
Adios, amigos.
Salute.